Hey everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. This video is one of my hauls from L3, and I say that kind of embarrassingly because I have three UPS size boxes that I've accumulated over the last few weeks. I just am getting back into the groove of filming. I went out of town last week, as most of you know if you follow along with me, and I just haven't really had time to sit down and go through these. These are some big boys, we'll say that. This box I'm going to go through tonight is the lightest of those three boxes, and this one weighs 20 pounds. So, it's 9:45 here tonight, and I promise this is a late night edition. Marty and I took our walk this evening, and I wanted to sit down and film this because tomorrow I want to try to film another one tomorrow, but tomorrow is Friday, and sometimes we go to the golf course or do something like that. So I actually did not even crack into this box. This box actually might have my second set of customs in it, and I really do not remember. I really do not remember exactly what's in here and the order in which I received it and all that stuff. But happy Thursday, first day of summer. There's an L3 melting contest going on. You can't really call it a contest. It's just a melting challenge, I should say, that Jenny Dominguez and Natalie and Kim, I think, is putting on. And I forgot to post yesterday the Juneteenth one, which was Warm Your Favorite Scent, and I had Love Affair going yesterday. So I melted it in. I melted it. I love Love Affair, but I don't have a lot of L3 pulled right now, because I'm doing a personal warming challenge from a couple other vendors. So a little bit of L3 that I do have that I'm using. I'll pull. I use my scoops because my scoops are more accessible than some of my other stuff here. Okay. I'm just going to grab and go, guys. I have no idea what's in here. I have my invoices on the top here. I don't think my customs is in here. It must be in another box. It's in one of the 40 pounders, I think. So, okay, I sit back, relax. This might be a long one. Grab your drink. This is my beat up Yeti that the paint on the bottom has been chipping off, but I don't want to throw it away because I have a little bit of separation anxiety with this cup. But just taking a small sip. Here we go. In no particular order. Here's the sample bag. I'll talk about that last, as usual. Okay. Looks like these are pre-order extras. Okay, pre-order extras, because we have pink frosted cake sampler. I will go through the samplers last. I have two of those in here, and I also got the sweet lavender floral and fresh. I had two. When this pre-order, this is the second to last pre-order, of course. Jen had her final pre-order close last Friday the 14th. Actually, it's Saturday because she forgot to close it on Friday. But can't wait to get that order because there were some really good ones, really good ones. And before I get started, L3 is owned by Jennifer Westing from Junction City, Oregon. Trish Pergament has the B-Lux Bath & Body part. Both businesses are closing down in September 15th. So if you're new to L3, get busy buying because you don't have much time left. I can't believe it. We're almost in July, my least favorite month because it just is so hot here. Okay, this first one. Oh, Cafe Cubano, spiced oat milk, pumpkin pecan waffles, and toasted marshmallow. This, I've talked about Cafe Cubano spiced oat milk so much recently, and also so much over the last several years of shopping with Jen. This one, I had to grab this because Cafe Cubano spiced oat milk, if you are new to that scent or you're afraid of it because it's a coffee scent, it's an extremely creamy, sweet coffee. Cuban coffee is coffee and brown sugar, so it's naturally sweet. The spiced oat milk is just a little bit of, say you go to Starbucks or Dutch Brothers or whatever coffee shop of your choice, and you get a for example, a chai, how there's warm spices in there. It's not like that. It's not warm like that. There's a little bit of a grace of something, whether it's a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon, not quite sure, but it's just a small grace of it in there. And you have the creaminess from the pumpkin pecan waffles and the toasted marshmallow. This I had to get. I would actually get a tub size of this if I could. This is fantastic. And tub meaning the old clawfoot tubs that not many homes have anymore, but that size I could use in this scent. This one smells so good. Maybe this will come back, maybe not. We're getting to the point where some oils are getting low and scents just aren't coming back. So this one, Cafe Cubano spiced oat milk, PPW, and toasted marshmallow. Next scoop, Lady Whistledown. Now this one's actually a new one to me. I haven't had this one before. This is Cupcakes at Tiffany's, Lavender Marshmallow Bath & Body Works type, and Pink Sugar. So Lady Whistledown, I grabbed this one because I thought, you know, I'm in love with lavender. I have been for months. And pink sugar is nice and blends to me. And Cupcakes at Tiffany's, I don't gravitate to a lot of Cupcakes at Tiffany's blends, not just with L3, but across the board with all vendors. It's just not my favorite thing. But if it's in a blend and it's a blend I really want to try, you know, I'll warm it. It just has a distinctive scent to it. I actually was in Tiffany's when I was in Vegas last week, and I was going to buy myself the If Lost, Return to Tiffany's heart charm bracelet, but I did not make the purchase. However, I'm going to make the purchase, you know, this soon because it's a long story, but I didn't buy it in Vegas, but I'm going to be buying that for myself. So Cupcakes at Tiffany's. There aren't cupcakes in Tiffany's, but when you walk into Tiffany's and as soon as you know, they ask you, because there's security everywhere and all that stuff, what you're looking for, they offer you water, sparkling, Pellegrino, still, tap, everything. They probably would offer you coffee and other things too. But being that it was 115 degrees there, I don't think anybody was really drinking coffee at that time of night. But Cupcakes at Tiffany's, it's supposed to be, maybe they used to do Cupcakes at Tiffany's. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe that's something I'll have to look into, the origin of the name. That's kind of interesting. But what this one smells like, I'll get to the wax. What this one smells like is it has a very light presence of that Cupcakes at Tiffany's, which is the fluffy buttercream with a little bit of toffee, a little bit of white chocolate, and a little bit of, I can't remember what else is in there, like cake. But this, I have never smelled the lavender marshmallow from Bath & Body Works, but if I had to guess, it would probably be a light lavender because that marshmallow will sweeten it up just a little bit. Pink sugar isn't too crazy in here. If you're not one that likes pink sugar, you could probably swallow this one because it has a little bit of the creaminess of the Cupcakes at Tiffany's and a little bit of that lavender. So, Lady Whistledown, I'm glad I had this one. This is kind of a lighter throw on cold, not throw, but you know what I mean, a lighter presence on cold. So this one will probably be great for a small space. You know, haven't had this before. I'm not sure how it performs. I'm just using my best guesstimate for that. Next, Oregon Autumn. Oregon Autumn. What can I say about this one? I've had this one so many times. All of my friends love this one for the most part, if they've had it. Oregon Autumn is crisp, clean, and fresh fallen leaves with a hint of rain. But that doesn't describe what this smells like. This is actually a really tough blend to describe and put it into words. For me, it's been a minute since I've talked about Oregon Autumn because I haven't bought a lot of Oregon Autumn, but I'm changing that because it is just a scent that is just, it's creamy. It's almost has a cashmere presence. It's comforting. It's soft. It's not harsh. It's not even outdoorsy. It's not, I wouldn't even call it fresh. This smells like something that I've smelled in my youth, but I don't remember what that is, but it's just triggering something in my memory that I've smelled this before. It's comforting, it's cozy, it's a beautiful scent. So if you haven't tried Oregon Autumn and you're interested in it, next time you see it, grab it and you'll see what I mean. Hopefully that you like it. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. This one I've had several times. This is for all you fruity lovers out there. Ah, this one is so good. Mountain Dew Blue Raspberry and Cherry Icy. When I was a little kid, and back when Walmart had the snack bar, way back in the early days of Walmart, we lived in South Carolina and they had the snack bar, and that was my first experience with ices. Every time we would go to Walmart, I would get an icy, and I wanted to have an icy machine in my home. I really wanted an icy machine. I thought, you know, how kids don't really have a concept of money or if it would be logical or that stuff. I just wanted to have an icy machine in my bedroom, or Slush Puppy. Does anybody remember Slush Puppy? It had like I think it was the greyhound looking dog with the floppy ears, the Slush Puppies. Even that I would have been happy with, but I wanted an icy machine in my room. So when I saw that this blend, the first time I smelled this was several years ago, but when I first saw that this had cherry icy in it, I thought, man, that brings back memories, because let's face it, the icy brand I've only seen at the movies. It's Cinemark, and it's not the same as it was when I was a kid. And then 7-Eleven slushy, it's not the same to me. And I would give anything to have a slushy right now, but it's not possible. 7-Eleven free slushy days coming up if they're going to do it this year. So that's why I'm talking about 7-Eleven. But I'll stop going off on a tangent. Sometimes I do that. This is blue raspberry cherry slushy with a little bit of Mountain Dew. This is similar to a bomb pop, you know, the red, white, and blue, lemon, cherry, and blue raspberry popsicles that a lot of us love. Except the Mountain Dew in here, I'm getting very strong presence of cherry and blue raspberry. The Mountain Dew is just a little bit of a creamy citrus to it. It isn't really I don't smell any effervescence or any soda, really. It's just a creamy citrus. I know a lot of people like the Mountain Dew oil, and it's a good oil. This is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Mr. Keanu Reeves. I haven't seen Bill and Ted's for a while, so I don't know which one's Bill and which one's Ted, but I know Keanu was in it. Keanu is a handsome man. Yes, he is. This is a duplicate of Cafe Cubano's Spiced Oat Milk, PPW, and Marshmallow. I got a couple duplicates of things. I just don't remember which ones. Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, Cookies with the Clauses. This is Santa's on Keto, Mrs. Claus Cookies, and Sugar Milk. This is one if you've noticed the last several times, or even really the last month, Jen has been pouring a lot of fall blends, and a lot of you guys have been getting fall customs. I know Mr. J Alford, he had a wonderful set of customs that was on, not the pre-order, of course, but that sale the Friday before the pre-order had his pre-order extras on it. Jay is Mr. Fall, Mr. Fresh, Mr. Anything but Bakery, really. And he's perfect to have, you know, customs right around this time when we're getting ready to go into the fall season, and at least the fall pre-order season. By the time it gets here, it'll be late August, early September. So it's time for some of us who are seasonal melters to start going with that. So I'm loving all these pumpkin pecan waffle blends. So Cookies with the Clauses is a blend of Jen's. Santa's on Keto, which I don't really remember what's in Santa's on Keto, but you can really smell the sugar milk in here. Mrs. Claus's Cookies is just kind of similar to my nose to Vanilla Bean Noel. It has a creamy vanilla caramel presence, but with a little bit of cookie too. And Pumpkin Pecan Waffles has that sweet, syrupy goodness. But I will tell you something. This is a fantastic blend. This is so good. Man, this is good. I might even have to request this one again because this just smells fantastic. I don't know what it is. I've had Cookies with the Clauses many times before. It's great with zucchini bread. It's great with blueberry muffin. It's great with Boom Boom. It's great with strawberry pound cake or strawberry. But I've never had it with PPW, and this is damn good. It has almost a buttery creaminess to it, if that makes sense. Yummy and fattening. Okay, let's see what's next. Rainforest, Sugar Cake, Saltwater Mermaid, and Coconut Milk. This is a different one. I've never had this combination together, but I've had all of these blends separately. Fluffy yellow cake batter with whole vanilla buttercream frosting and crushed vanilla wafers is sugar cakes. Excuse me. Saltwater Mermaid, I believe, is a single oil, as is coconut milk, and Rainforest also. So I'm interested to see what this one smells like. This is interesting because Rainforest, Saltwater Mermaid, and coconut milk kind of go together. But adding the sugar cakes in there, whoever requested this one, or whose ever custom this was, that's a great combination, because I would never have thought to put a bakery with something that is so, polarizingly salty sea, air, or aquatic, or oceanic. I wouldn't have thought to do that. But this smells nice. I'm not getting any sugar cakes from this. I'm getting the creaminess of the coconut milk. I love coconut milk as an oil. I think it's underutilized, and it's just so creamy and gives a little extra something. And the Saltwater Mermaid is creamy and delicious also. It's a really good oil if you haven't tried it. This is interesting. I like this. And the Rainforest just gives a little titch of just a fresh greenery. That's this blend right here. Lots in there. I'm probably not going to flip my camera around to make it read right to you. Just as I said several videos ago, on these really big L3 hauls, it just takes too much time for my phone to, because I have to save it and flip it. At least with my phone. My phone is almost 4. It's an old girl. I'm getting a new phone this year, but hopefully the phone that I get will have a mechanism where I can flip it before I start to film. This phone doesn't have that. Oh, good. I got a duplicate of pumpkin pecan waffles cookies with the clauses. This one is just yummy. Ah, oh, so good. Love pumpkin pecan waffles. Okay, next. Fuzzy socks and hoodies, juniper berries, creamy vanilla sage, and dew. Somebody asked if this was Jen's take on sweater weather, and I think they said yes, but it is, because Jen has a sweater weather type that is not the dupe for Bath & Body Works. This is, and I didn't realize that she had this, because I would have been making blends with this, because I like sweater weather. I like sweater weather in home fragrance. I do not like sweater weather in body care, at least from Bath & Body Works. It pulls wet dog to me. It just does. But the home fragrance doesn't. This smells so good. It's a little bit, I mean, it's super close to the dupe. I wouldn't say, there's just something with the sweater weather from Bath & Body Works. It's a little bit stronger in the apple, I think, than this has. But this will suffice as a close enough to sweater weather. This is a nice outdoorsy, but not masculine. It's a creamy, it almost has a coziness to it, almost like a cashmere factor, but not quite cashmere. This one's tough to describe. Fuzzy socks and hoodies. Put on fuzzy socks and hoodies and cuddle up with yourself. And that's what makes you want to melt. I hope that makes sense, man. Okay. I got a duplicate of Rainforest Sugar Cake Saltwater Mermaid Coconut Milk. I love coconut milk blends. Ooh. Pink Mustache. Okay. Pink Mustache is one of Jen's OG original blends. Pink Mustache is a blend I fell in love with 3 years ago. It was one of the first scents I had from Jen, and I absolutely adored it. I bought it, a ton of it, requested it for a long time, and then I stopped. And I don't know why I stopped, because this is so good. This is by far the most requested scent. At one time it was. Maybe it still is, but Pink Mustache went away for a while, and then it came back. Pink sugar makes up the pink of Pink Mustache. Pistachio makes up the stash part, and the rest of it is the secret bakery bomb blend that Jen has, that nobody knows what's in it. This is Pink Mustache. The male counterpart is the Bluebeard. Bluebeard has the same pistachio bakery bomb makeup, but it has blue sugar instead of pink sugar. So this one, without knowing what is in Bakery Bomb, to me, this pulls a little bit pretzel, but it's not traditional pretzel. It might not even have pretzel in it. It smells like that to me. That a little bit of a yeasty, slightly salty, but it's delicious. I don't get too much pink sugar, and the pistachio, I wouldn't say it's pistachio pudding cakes or regular pistachio. I frankly don't know what it is. But all I know is there's something really attractive about pink mustache and keeps me coming back for more. I think I got another one of these, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I didn't. Pink mustache. Here's a second Oregon Autumn. And that's all my scoops. So, I wonder why I only got one pink mustache. That's okay. Not a big deal. I'm just checking my invoice here. Okay. Loaves. It's loaf time. Okay. I don't think I have any more scoops in here. I don't. Loaf time. And then this box is done. We're at 21 minutes. Okay, not bad. Give me all the carbs. I think, give me all the carbs. I think it's a Leah Rose Conley. I think this is her blend. I think. If I'm wrong with that, I'm sorry. I apologize profusely. Give me all the carbs is such a wonderful blend alone, and it's also fantastic blended with stuff. Blueberry, blackberry, coffee, pumpkin pecan waffles, strawberry, you name it. Go to town with it. Fresh baked bread, zucchini bread, cinnamon sugar, and pretzel. This was a customer creation contest winner last spring, 2023, around May. I have my window open here, and I have my door closed, and I have my window open over in my bedroom because there's a beautiful breeze tonight. If you hear howling in the background, it's from under the door because I have to kick Poppy out of here when I film because y'all know she gets into stuff. So anyways, back to the customer creation contest from 2023. Give me all the carbs won, and I smelled it and I thought, man, is that a good scent. It's got a little bit of zucchini bread, a little bit of pretzel, a little bit of cinnamon sugar, and that creamy fresh baked bread. This is a great scent, and it's been requested pretty regularly since Jen picked this one as a winner, and I love the creaminess of this. That cinnamon sugar was the perfect addition, and whoever originally blended this over on the L3 side, bravo, brava, bravissimo, everything. It's a fantastic, delicious bakery blend. So if you're on the fence with this one because you are a little afraid of zucchini bread or you're not quite sure about pretzel, this one is not harsh in either of those notes in any way. This is a very light cinnamon, sugar, sweet, yummy, delicious, fattening bakery confection. That's what this is. And I'm here for the whole entire thing. Whole entire thing. I'm here for it. Trying to close the bag. There we go. Okay. Next. Angel Food Cake, fresh picked strawberries, and sweet bakery dough. Sweet bakery dough is one of my favorite single oils. It just has a little bit of an extra creaminess to it and a little saltiness, and I love it. Fresh picked strawberries is one of my top strawberry oils. It's strong. It's just like smelling strawberries right out of the carton, or if you happen to pick strawberries, how it just smells right off the vine. And Angel Food Cake is just a rich, light cake, if that makes sense. This one has a beautiful, man, this is good. This has putting my nose down in the bag like an addict. No, not trying to be insensitive, but you know what I mean. I'm taking this one out of the bag. This, oh man, that fresh bakery dough and that strawberry, that Angel Food Cake. Christy Hartshorn has been talking about Angel Food Cake for a long time, and for good reason. It smells so good. This, man, I could eat this. This is heavy bakery, nice and fluffy. It smells like a strawberry cake. Really, it does. This is, oh man, I wish I would have got two of that one. I don't think I did. Boom Boom. Boom Boom, Sol de Janeiro's original cream, the firming cream of Boom Boom. Don't remember the number that it is. Sol de Janeiro likes to number their scents. I was looking at Sol de Janeiro stuff in Sephora when I was in Vegas, but I did not buy. I was being good. But Boom Boom, if you've never had Boom Boom cream, the official real stuff, it really does firm your body up. I was surprised. I was going through my toiletries and all of my samples and stuff that I use in the course of my life, but I also saved them to take out of town in my toiletry bag. And I found a small little jar of Boom Boom cream. So I used it, even though it was hot here, and that cream's a heavy cream, at least on my skin. And it was a little heavy for the day I wore it. But I really wanted to see, is it worth buying? Because I knew I was going to go into Sephora when I was down there, and I just wanted to try it out. But I'll tell you, it firmed up my skin like my skin was 20 years old. And I thought, man, I might have to get some of this Boom Boom cream. It smells just like, this smells just like the real McCoy, the real thing. So Boom Boom is also one that a lot of you guys have fallen in love with, myself included. It blends like a dream. It's beautiful with fruit, with bakery, with earthy, with a perfume like sugared violets or blackberry sugared violets. Boom Boom is just, it's pistachio, it's caramel, it's a warm, comforting. It has a little bit of a body care vibe to it if you haven't smelled it before. But another one, I encourage you to just try it, even if it's in a scoop or a puppy pack or something. Try something with Boom Boom in it, and it's kind of addictive in my opinion. So Boom Boom. Ugh. I have a couple loaves of Boom Boom. I love Boom Boom. Plain old pumpkin pecan waffles. This is one of Jen's favorite oils, actually. So she has a ton of blends with pumpkin pecan waffles. This one has been around forever. And if you haven't smelled pumpkin pecan waffles, it is from Bath and Body Works. And it's so stinking strong and sweet. It'll be coming out in stores here pretty soon if they haven't already started putting fall stuff out. I'm pretty sure the semi-annual sale is still going on. I still have not shopped, and I haven't even went in a store to see. I think the winter semi-annual sale is better than the summer one anyways, and at least in the past it's been. So pumpkin pecan waffles, I might have to get some wallflowers in that this year because it really does perform well. It's just a little bit of maple syrup, pecans, creamy pumpkin, and waffle batter. That's what that one is. It also blends like a dream. Coffee with it is incredible. Caramel coffee with it. Caramel, blueberry, strawberry, Boom Boom, you name it. Pumpkin pecan waffles. Okay. Strawberry pound cake, zucchini bread, pumpkin pecan waffles. Yummy. This one, I've had this before. This is heavy on the strawberry pound cake. Now, I've seen a couple of comments or conversations in the L3 group that Jen's strawberry pound cake smells like body care. I personally don't smell that. I smell, because her strawberry pound cake, there's two. She has the dupe from Bath and Body Works, and she has her own custom-made strawberry pound cake. To my nose, her strawberry pound cake smells more of a heavier, richer cake with a strawberry glaze. Whereas the strawberry pound cake from Bath and Body Works has a little bit more of an artificial strawberry smell, at least to my nose. I know a lot of you guys out there absolutely adore the the strawberry pound cake from Bath and Body Works. I prefer Jen's home version, her house blend. That's just me, because I think strawberry pound cake is light. But this is heavy at first sniff with the strawberry pound cake. When this warms up, though, you can get a little bit of the zucchini bread. You get a little bit of the pumpkin pecan waffles. This is a fantastic blend. It's 3 of the most popular oils put together, and it's so damn good. It is just so good. Put my nose down in this one again. That strawberry pound cake is a-okay with me. Okay, next. Pumpkin sugar donuts, zucchini bread, and sugar cookie royale. So this is one, I really don't gravitate to pumpkin sugar donuts. However, I thought, you know, of all, because pumpkin scents are kind of hard with me, because some pumpkin spice, pumpkin souffle, pumpkin cake, even some of it can be a little stinky to me. And I hope some of you understand what I mean by that. Sometimes the spice can get a little rotten smelling to me. So pumpkin sugar donuts, I really like it. It's in some other vendors' most famous blends and things, and I can smell it in there, and it's okay. But it's one that I tread very lightly with. However, I have had Jen's pumpkin sugar donuts in the past, and I knew it was good. And I can't resist a blend that has zucchini bread in it. I just can't. Jen has my favorite zucchini bread oil. And knowing that she's coming to a close, that's probably why all of my orders from the time she announced to now have been UPS sized. Because I'm stocking up like crazy. I really have scaled back on a lot of my other wax purchases, except for a couple of vendors that only open a few times a year. I've been putting a lot of my budget into L3. Zucchini bread blends. My second batch of customs, is this my third batch? Third batch, I think. Whatever. This next set of customs has zucchini bread in it. It's got a little bit of everything. I adore that zucchini bread oil. So when I saw it with pumpkin sugar donuts, I thought, you know, the sugar cookie royale and the zucchini bread together, that's a beautiful combination. The pumpkin sugar donuts, if it comes to the forefront, it's that little bit of spice. The zucchini bread and the sugar cookie royale will take care of it. That's how I would roll with this one. So let's see. I haven't smelled this one in a while. This does have that pumpkin cake, pumpkin sugar donuts, and it's strong. That is a very strong oil, but I am so happy this is not stinky to me. This is actually the pumpkin cake donut that I want. This is perfect. I love that. Pumpkin sugar donuts, zucchini bread, sugar cookie royale. Lavender cream, coconut coast, and boom boom. This is one that's been poured several times. I've never had it. And I wonder, why did I never buy this? I love lavender cream. Lavender cream is the same lavender that's used in Dreamweaver. Anybody know that scent? I love Dreamweaver too. Coconut Coast and Boom Boom. Lavender and Boom Boom is gorgeous together. I've made several customs with that, and it's in blends all the time. Lavender and coconut is good together. Let's see what this one smells like. Take this out of the bag. Man, that's beautiful. This is a gorgeous scent. This has a little bit of a body care vibe to it. I know I say that because some of you don't care for body care and wax, but that's what this pulls to me. I'm not getting too much lavender. I'm getting that Coconut Coast, which is a creamy, semi-tropical coconut blended with Boom Boom. Oh, that's good. I bet that lavender will come alive on warm. Sometimes lavender needs a little bit of heat to warm up, or wake up, I should say. That Coconut Coast, though, that's a good oil. Pardon me. Okay. Coming down to the end here. Palo Santo Whole Vanilla Bean Vanilla Sandalwood. I got this because of Miss Tam Carr, Tamika. Tamika's in love with vanilla sandalwood, vanilla patchouli, purple sandalwood, all of those ones where she was almost strictly a bakery girl at the beginning. As the course of as time has passed, then I've gotten to know her more. She's gravitated towards scents that I love them too. So I got this one with her in mind. And furthermore, Jen's Palo Santo oil is my favorite Palo Santo oil that any vendor has. And I'm going to be real sad when she closes because it's a really good Palo Santo. It's not too masculine. It's not too earthy. It's just perfect. It blends so well with everything, especially bakery. So this one here, the vanilla sandalwood, I can already smell. This vanilla sandalwood, it has a little bit of it's very earthy to me. But that Palo Santo is there, and that vanilla is there. This smells like a true vanilla bean. It's whole vanilla bean, but it really does smell like the true vanilla bean. This is beautiful for like a meditation day or a relaxation day. It could even be spa day, even though it doesn't smell like a traditional spa scent. I would put this in the bathroom, you know, during spa time. I don't have spa time. I just do face masks and scrubs on myself, but I don't really have a dedicated spa time. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to bump that. Or a tub to soak in. I wish I had a tub to soak in, but I don't. It's okay. Okay, next, Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. Where do I start with this one? For the first 2 years of my vendor wax journey, I didn't really care for Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I thought it was just marshmallow perfume, and it was just okay. I thought it was kind of weak. But then within the last, let's see, it's June. Within the last 6 to 7 months, maybe even 8 months, I had some blends that had Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds in it. And I warmed them, and I thought, man, that's really a gorgeous part of the scent. It's strong. It throws very well. It's consistently good. It doesn't, you know, it lets you know anytime it's in a scent, you can smell it. It dominates sometimes. Then we have Cali Comfort, which is Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds and Strawberry Pound Cake, and that's a gorgeous blend too. So Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds is in the beautiful, it's in the beautiful category. And even though it's just a single oil because it's a type, this is a gorgeous blender too. I mean, this is, oh, I love this. Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds has magnolia in it. It has vanilla in it. It's a beautiful creamy vanilla experience, and it's fantastic with anything too. This next one, Amaretto Strawberry Pound Cake and Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. Beautiful, gorgeous amaretto blends. Pumpkin pecan waffles and amaretto is a no-brainer. They go so well together. In this one, what I'm smelling here is a beautiful mixture of all three of these. I'm getting a little bit of that amaretto, that almond. I'm getting a little bit of that strawberry, and the pumpkin pecan waffles. That's a great blend too. If you like amaretto and you haven't jumped on the amaretto train, do so, because she's probably getting low on that oil, I would say, because she's poured quite a bit of it. And last one in here, here's my spoongula or scoopula for my scoops. Blueberry Muffin Zucchini Bread. This is such a classic. This is one of my favorite zucchini bread blends. Zucchini bread and blueberry and zucchini bread and strawberry. Never let me down, bar none, every time. A sea salt caramel and zucchini bread's good too. But blueberry muffin zucchini bread, this is a 12 out of a 10 with throw. This performs beautifully in a soft wax like a scoop, or a hard wax like a loaf or a puppy pack or something. This is such a great, consistent, strong throw, beautiful blender, yummy bakery scent. And oh, so good. Ah, so good. Okay, next I'm going to do my samplers. Let me get a couple of these loaves in here. Okay, let's do this sweet lavender, floral, and fresh first of all. Okay. Somebody said this sampler is fantastic, so I had to grab one. I can smell a little bit in the bag. That's always a good sign. Okay, these are the small little, these are little scent shots. I think these are $2. She has offered these in the past, but I don't know if she's going to be offering any of these, you know, just single ones that she's going to pour. Maybe she does. I'm not sure. This first one is Scarlet Poppy Joe Malone type and Sweet Lavender. I actually haven't smelled Scarlet Poppy, but it's beautiful because lavender, lavender is so gorgeous. And Jen's Sweet Lavender and her Sweet Lavender and her Herbal Lavender kind of smell a little similar to me. There isn't much difference in them. But this Scarlet Poppy, oh, that's beautiful. I might have to request another blend with this because that I'm not smelling lavender. That's why I'm smelling this lavender poppy. This scarlet poppy, excuse me. I wonder if Poppy hears her name and she thinks I'm talking about her. She's probably laying on the other side of the door because she isn't that far from me all the time. This, of course, has a floral vibe to it, but it's not too crazy. Man, that's a gorgeous scent, and I can smell a little bit of lavender in that at the end. It's faint, but it's still there. This is absolutely gorgeous. That's a gorgeous scent. Flower Bomb type sweet lavender. I think Flower Bomb is a perfume. This has a very, very perfume vibe to it. I can't describe it. Describing perfumes and colognes are sometimes hard, so I'm not going to try that one. Dewy Dahlia Sweet Lavender. Dewy Dahlia is... It has a... It almost is a clean floral, if that makes sense. It has a little bit of a soapiness to it, but a nice soapy. That's pretty. I like Dewy Dahlias. It's very pretty. Coastal Kale Sweet Lavender. Oh, man. Coastal Kale. Coastal Kale is a very, very, very... Are you going to come out of here? Doesn't want to come out of the cup. Come on. There we go. Okay. Coastal Kale is a very, very, very strong green, fresh scent. There's a vendor that is known for her Coastal Kale. This doesn't smell quite like that, but it could be a very, very close sister or brother, cousin, whatever you want to call it. This is a beautiful scent. This too also has a little bit of a soapiness to it, but this Coastal Kale lavender, this is gorgeous. And that beautiful green color too. Whoever said that this sweet lavender floral and fresh was a great sampler, thank you for saying that, because I probably wouldn't have bought this without seeing that. Aveda Rosemary Mint type. That's one of their most famous shampoos if you've never smelled it. White sage and sweet lavender. That rosemary mint is beautiful. It has a very nice spa-like relaxing scent. I haven't been to Aveda in years. I haven't used Aveda products in a long time, but I remember their rosemary mint being good. Ah, that smells nice. I get that rosemary mint with a little bit of lavender. Black chamomile and sweet lavender. Black chamomile is a Bath & Body Works aromatherapy line dupe. It's very floral. Yes, it pulls floral to me. It's very, very strong, and it is an exact dupe for the Bath & Body Works scent. So if you are in love with black chamomile, she has the oil. I don't know how much left, but she has the oil. Okay, two more in this sampler. Costa Rican Rainforest and Sweet Lavender. Wonder what this one smells like. This is very pretty. Man, it smells like something that I've smelled before, but I can't remember the name of it. Don't you hate that? It almost has like a sugarcane smell to it. Have you ever had, I can't remember the name of the blend, but it's something sugarcane. It's got, oh man, I'm going to have to look up and see what this smells like. I mean, what the notes are in here, because it has a little bit of a beautiful, kind of like if you ever had mandarins and mimosa, or mimosa and mandarins. It kind of has a little bit of that vibe to it, where it's a little bit floral, but a little bit fruity, but this is tough to describe, but it's gorgeous. Man. Last one, sea salt lotus blossom and sweet lavender. This is the one of all these ones in this sampler that smells the most like lavender. Sea salt lotus blossom. Lotus, of course, is a flower. This has a nice spa-like quality to it. I know I've said that a lot, but that really is the truth. This was an absolute divine sampler. Holy hell, this was a really good one. I am so happy that I grabbed that sampler. So, so, so good. Sweet lavender, floral, and fresh. Okay, next is pink frosted cake. Heavy bakery. We're going from floral to heavy bakery. Okay. Almost done here. Come on. There we go. Ah, there she is. I love pink frosted cake. Cotton candy, pink frosted cake, boardwalk marshmallow clouds. Cotton candy, sweet, boardwalk marshmallow clouds, beautiful. Pink frosted cake is yellow cake with strawberry frosting. I smell the cotton candy in here. It's not too strong. I also smell a little bit of boardwalk marshmallow clouds and that creamy richness of pink frosted cake. This is, if you like sweet, this is very sweet. Sugar Cookie Royale, pink frosted cake, and cereal marshmallow bars. So cereal marshmallow bars, I think, would be the Fruit Loops, or not Fruit Loops, Rice Krispie treats. What's wrong with me? Oh, does that smell good? Wow. It almost, these, I've had her Rice Krispies, or Rice Krispie treats oil, I should say. This cereal marshmallow bars, I don't know if that is a new oil or what that is, but this smells so good. It has a little bit of a buttery, heavy bakery, and pink frosted cake is heavy bakery. So it's just with the Sugar Cookie Royale and that cereal marshmallow bars, this smells like, you know, if you've had the Rice Krispie treats that are on the counter in the store, and you open up that package and it just has that butter kick to it and just smells so good. That's what this smells like. Ah, fantastic. Fantastic. Graham crackers, whole vanilla bean, and pink frosted cake. This just pretty much smells like pink frosted cake to me. Graham cracker can be a little strong, can be a little light. It just depends on the blend it's in, I think. And vanilla, I'm not getting too much of that. That's just like a pink frosted cake to me. But that's still good. I love pink frosted cake. Okay. Pink frosted animal cookies, pink frosted cake, and zucchini bread. This one. Come on. It's easier to smell these if they are pushed out of their little cup like this. That's why I do that. Oh, that smells good too. This, you can get the pink frosted animal cookies. Sometimes to me, pink frosted animal cookies can be light also. But in this blend here, it's pretty dominant. I'm getting that beautiful cookie scent. A little bit of zucchini bread. It's very, very, very creamy, not spicy. This is good too. Oh man, all of these are good. All of those are good. Whipped cream, pineapple sherbet, and pink frosted cake. Pineapple sherbet, I never even knew she had an oil like that. Jen has a million oils, I swear. She she's got something up her sleeve for everything. This smells like pineapple. It really does. It's not as strong as Dole Whip, if you ever had her Dole Whip, which is pineapple and vanilla ice cream. And it's not quite as sharp as her regular pineapple. It's got a creaminess to it. I like that she added in that extra whipped cream because pineapple can be a little sharp for some noses. Pink frosted cake, strawberry shortcake, and warm vanilla sugar. That's this one here. It has a very rich batter scent to it. This, I get a little bit of that warm vanilla sugar, which is a body care item. It's caramelized vanilla, very warm, comforting scent. But strawberry shortcake, I get a little bit of strawberry and that kick of pink frosted cake. I like this one too. This was a fantastic sampler too. Tiramisu, hot orange Danish, and pink frosted cake. Tiramisu is good. Speaking of Italian desserts, I had some cannolis when I was in Vegas. And in Vegas, it's a foodie city. There's tons of food there, and a lot of restaurants from California, New York City, Chicago, etc. have shops there, have restaurants there. Carbone is one of those. Carbone is an extremely hard to get into Italian restaurant. And for my birthday, I wanted to go to Carbone. That was my original thing. And then my husband, he proposed Peter Luger's, which is a steakhouse, and that's ultimately we went to. And it worked out perfect because the change of events in my life, Carbone wouldn't have been the best place to go to because it's a lot of pasta, a lot of carbs. But Carbone is only open a handful of hours, like from 5 to 10. A lot of those high-end restaurants are only open for dinner in the evenings. And reservations open 2 weeks before that day, whatever day you're looking for, 2 weeks, and they fill up like crazy. So we went to, and there's different resorts in Vegas, and Carbone is in the Aria. We went to the Aria because the Aria is attached to the shops at Crystals. Each of these high-end, super rich casinos have a set of high-end stores like Tiffany's, Prada, Fendi, Gucci, all of those ones that people like myself window shop at. But there's a Princess Diana exhibit that's a permanent exhibit there at the shops at Crystals. So we went to Aria because I toured Princess Diana stuff, and it was a beautiful, beautiful tribute to her. A lot of her handwritten letters and stuff from Charles and everybody in the royal family. It was just gorgeous. And the thing that touched me the most is if you follow the royals, Catherine is battling cancer right now, and they had a get well soon book, kind of like a registry book you would sign, if you went to a funeral or something. It had it, and it was just thousands, and I signed it because I found a little spot and I signed it, and they were getting ready to send it off to her the end of last week because it was filled up. And that was one of the things that touched me the most. And not only that, just being around some of Diana's gowns and some of her famous red and white sweater that had a little sheep on it. They have that there. It was just a really cool experience. But back to Carbone. So we had lunch there because we had dinner reservations that evening at Peter Luger Steakhouse. So we had something light for lunch, and we went to this place called called Proper Eats. But what it is, it's all of these different restaurants in one area, and you go to a kiosk, you put your order in, you can order something from every restaurant. You don't have to be just committed to one place. I noticed they had a little Italian place there that was the same types of foods and recipes that served at Carbone, but not Carbone prices and not as high-end as Carbone. I'm talking like chicken parm sandwiches and Italian salads, which I had the Italian salad, and they had cannolis. And if you are a foodie or you follow restaurants or watch Food Network or anything like that, you'll know a good cannoli is really hard to get. A cannoli is an Italian dessert made with a crispy shell on the outside with usually a mascarpone filling, which is a cheese, a sweet Italian cheese in the middle. I made the decision to order two. It came in order of two cannolis because I said I'm never ever going to get probably in Carbone to get the cannolis that they have in there. So I got them, and they were the best cannolis I've ever had in my entire life. They had a beautiful lemon cream in the middle, and they had chocolate chips on the outside, and they were decadent and fattening and fantastic. I can't say enough about those damn cannolis. I wish I could have brought them home with me, but they would have melted because you got to eat them right then. But why I'm talking about Carbone is tiramisu. They had tiramisu at Carbone on the menu. I saw it because, a lot of restaurants like that post their menu outside their doors, and you can look at it. The kind that don't have their prices listed. Yeah, we might have went to a couple of those when we were there. But tiramisu, that's why I'm talking about this. Tiramisu is Italian dessert, of course, also made with mascarpone cheese. But the difference is you have lady fingers, which lady fingers are kind of cookies, not wafers, but they're a cake cookie that is soaked in espresso and a little bit of Italian liqueur. And you have a layer of mascarpone cheese and cocoa that's dusted over the top. I think most of us know what tiramisu is. I love tiramisu. It's another thing that's hard to find in my opinion. But this tiramisu oil, I've had this before. And it is absolutely gorgeous blended with coffee. So if you're in the market for a tiramisu blend, you know, request, if Jen doesn't have the oil, she won't pour it, but request it if you are thinking about that. And I bring that up because tiramisu, I know she has the oil. It's not requested a lot because I don't think most people know that it's there. But this hot orange Danish is another one that's really good with coffee. Hot orange Danish and coffee. I've never personally had an orange Danish, but it smells really, really good. And in the background of this, you have that pink frosted cake. That was a long-winded explanation, I know, but I like to throw a little bit of life into my videos of experiences. And this last one is orange juice cake. Christy Hartshorn loves orange juice cake, and so does Jenny Gilmore. Orange juice cake, pink frosted cake, and lemon icebox pie. Let's see what this one smells like. Almost at an hour. I smell the orange juice cake, a little bit of lemon, and pink frosted cake. Orange and pink frosted cake go well together. They really do. That's all of the pink frosted cake sampler. And now we're going to do my samples, and this video is a wrap. And stay tuned for part 2 and 3 and maybe 4 and 5. We'll see, because those are big boxes. This was only 20 pounds. So let's see. Multiple parts to come. And I have some other stuff to film too. Okay. White Elephant Exchange. This is a blend that was created by Kristen Dye, actually, a long time ago. How I know that, I was looking around White Elephant Exchange because I couldn't remember, and I know it's poured all the time, but I just searched for it in the group and I saw her name come up with it. And this is powdered donuts. I think it's vanilla wafers, vanilla cookies. It's extremely vanilla. And it's a little too light for me personally. It doesn't do much for me. But it's good in a blend. You can really smell that powdered sugar in here. This is the one, I'll just warm this one when I have something going and it'll complement it. Suntan lotion, Egyptian cotton. That's another one. Suntan lotion. Ugh, so good. That's suntan lotion. It doesn't quite smell like Banana Boat or Copper Tone or what's another one? I can't remember. It kind of just smells like a generic suntan lotion, but not a sunscreen, just a tanning lotion. And that Egyptian cotton, I don't really quite smell that very much, but it has a very distinct scent to it that seems to warm up on warm from my experience. And this last one is Sweet Lavender Jet Puff Marshmallow and Sugar Cakes. This is always a good one. Lavender and bakery go beautifully together. Ah, that lavender. So good with that sweet cakes. It's a nice little lavender bakery. So, okay, 58 minutes. This is a wrap for part 1 of my UPS Bonanza. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more fun content coming your way. L3, I don't think she's going to have a RTS this week because it would be tomorrow and there hasn't been any talk about it, but probably next week. I don't really know. I didn't commit Jen's schedule to memory, but I know in July she's hopefully going to be offering her Halloween and Christmas Advent calendars, which I can't wait for. So I hope everyone has a beautiful weekend and stay cool. There's a heat wave across the country. It's been kind of nice this week in Utah, but it's going to be back up into the 90s pretty soon. So hope everyone has a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you soon.